It's August 2024 in the United States, and there are a lot of tech layoffs happening from major FANG companies and just companies in general throughout the United States. They're laying off tech workers by the droves. But at the same time, if you go into Indeed or you go to any job board, then you see tons of job openings for tech jobs. What does this mean? Are cybersecurity and infosec jobs also on the chopping block? And if so, which cybersecurity job titles are being affected the most? Let's take a look at a couple of the possible explanations for this paradox. Companies are restructuring and realigning themselves. So many companies are undergoing restructuring, resulting in certain layoffs in certain areas, while they're also hiring in other roles that are more aligned to support their new strategic focus. This could be one of the possible causes. Also, there's a skills gap. So also in cybersecurity and tech in general, once companies start realigning themselves, they have different focuses on different technology, on different methodologies, working agile more or working with cloud more. Well, these are specialized skills that if you're a cybersecurity professional that you need to develop and make sure that you're on top of your game, because things like AI and ML security, which is machine learning security, or DevSecOps, or anything to do with cloud security, you definitely want to have these specialized skills because companies are right now struggling to find candidates. And struggling to find these candidates, they're also laying off in other more generalized areas of maybe the guys who are managing the on-premise data center, maybe they're getting cut. There's different areas where companies might try to cut in certain areas and then staff in another discipline. Also, there's economic uncertainty now in the United States. Despite the high demand for cybersecurity talent, companies, they're afraid of recession fears, and they don't want to have another 2020 where they hire too many workers and then had to turn around and lay them off in 2022, 2023. So overall, in job security, in cybersecurity, it remains a critical function of an organization. They must have cybersecurity to maintain their ISO certifications, their HIPAA certifications, their PCI certifications. You get the point. So there has to be somebody there in the company that's doing that type of work. However, some roles may be affected in cybersecurity, such as entry-level positions that require broad and less specialized skills, may be vulnerable to layoffs in cybersecurity. Think maybe project manager or a program manager, things of that nature. Also, redundant roles, and roles can become redundant as also by automation. You can get automated right out of a job. If the job that you're doing, the most of what you're doing could be automated by maybe AI or some other type of tool, some SaaS tool, just know that your job could get cut. Also, non-core security functions, roles that are not directly involved in threat detection, threat response, prevention, such as security awareness training roles, may be more susceptible to budget cuts during economic turndowns. So with this information, what should you do? If you're a cybersecurity professional, you need to know what jobs should remain in high demand. Think cloud security engineers, cloud security architects. Security engineers in general will still be in high demand, especially if you have a focus on a specific type of tooling or a specific type of function that you're doing. Think things like cloud security, or application security, or things of that nature. Application security engineers, data security analysts. These jobs should remain in high demand during any downturn or right now during this uncertainty in the economy. Election year in the US is also a very volatile time for jobs in general, and specifically tech jobs. You look at the stock market, any stock going up or down could cause any kind of tech layoffs. You see Dell just recently laid off a bunch of people. The main thing is, if you're in infosec, you want to keep your skills up. And think of the skills that the companies are transitioning to. Cloud has been out for a very long time and is becoming just so run-of-the-mill that all these old data centers, a lot of these companies are still looking, even with the cost, the potential cost benefit analysis of once they analyze and see if they can save any money in the cloud or any perceived money in the cloud, they're going to head that way. Whether they have to have services in multi-cloud or single cloud, they will likely move there. And you can make cuts because the infrastructure that is supported by your own premise data center engineers, you can shift that off into the cloud and just have those servers just up and running and have the developers building on top of that infrastructure, are using services to combine and make the services and products that they already had in the current data center. So that's it for this video. If you got any value out of this video, please like, subscribe to the Cyber Skills Pro channel.